What's up, everyone? It's Caddy with Money Investing. So in this video, we are going to be talking a little bit about Tesla's upcoming master plan number 3, and that is going to be on Wednesday, March 1st. A very, very important day for Tesla, very important for Tesla investors, and of course, Elon Musk has also mentioned very important for all investors on Earth. So I'm going to break down exactly what is going to be the potential for this investor day, and more importantly, I want to touch on the technical analysis, because in the past, when we have seen Tesla's investor day, when we have seen Tesla's battery day, the hype has been built up around that stock, and pre-event it has rallied higher, but after the event is over, we've not really seen a lot of continuation or follow through or momentum. So that's exactly what I want to talk about, because in the past we have seen buy the rumor, sell the news type situations. So I want you guys to be extremely careful going into this event, because most of the times they have been hyped up a lot, and then Tesla has really either delivered, not so delivered, but the stock itself has most certainly come down. So those are some things that I want to talk about, but hope you guys enjoy it, find it helpful. Hope you guys are enjoying the new, better quality of the video and the audio, and of course the studio setup that I have. Again, if I start sharing my screen now, moving forward, you will start to see no background, nothing itself. So this right here is going to be Tesla's Investor Day in Giga, Texas on March 1st, 2023. I will be sharing some technical analysis and some trading view charts later in the video as well for Tesla. So the first master plan for Tesla came out on August 2006, when the company pretty much presented its goal of building a wide range of electric vehicles, having that mass adoption to EVs. And then 10 years later, around 2016, I believe, there was a second master plan which was focused on self-driving, capabilities, autonomous vehicles, and building better energy storage systems. And now we've got another 7 years later, the Master Plan 3, which Elon Musk has mentioned is the path to a fully sustainable and renewable energy future for Earth. And the billionaire CEO has mostly been very, very vague on the details of this Master Plan 3. But on Wednesday, he said that March 1st will be an investor day for not just Tesla investors, but also for all investors on Earth. His comments came during the unveiling of Tesla's engineering headquarters in Palo Alto, California, so kind of revisiting those ties with Governor Newsom, and of course building his another headquarters in Palo Alto. And March 1st will be about explaining how we get to fully sustainable energy future, and that people that should have optimism and hope for the future as well. Now, I've studied astronomy quite a bit. For those of you who don't know, I've actually been very much interested in space. I used to own a telescope, and I, make it my daily routine to at least watch one space video per day, at least learn something about the space. Now, the thing that's really interesting is that the Earth doesn't have a lot of time on a cosmic time scale, right? On an actual human time scale, sure, people live about 80, 90 years on average, and that's going to go on for several million years, hopefully, if our species can continue to survive that long. But on a cosmic time scale, the Earth doesn't have that long. I mean, the universe, as far as we know, has been around for almost 14 billion years, but eventually, in a few billion years, Earth will no longer be sustainable for life, and there's going to be a lot of significant greenhouse effect, similar to what we have seen for Venus. And there's also been a lot of predictions that Venus is just a few billion years ahead of what Earth will be in the future, because and there's also some speculation that Venus actually did have life. So the fact that Earth needs to make changes now for renewable energy may increase that timeline a little bit, might kind of postpone a little bit of that sort of our dark future for when the Earth is no longer sustainable for life. But that is the fate of our star, which is the sun, and of course Earth, and that's also several billion years out into the future. But from an investment standpoint, from our human time scale standpoint, this is really what matters, because at the end of the day, of course, the human time frame is really just 80 to 90 years, and of course the company's time frames are also a little bit shorter. But it's really important for somebody to take charge, somebody to take initiative on the Earth's renewable future. because if not, then we're really shortening our cosmic timescale of this planet. Now, there's been some speculation what's going to be included in the master plan 3. There's talks about Tesla unveiling the factories, so new factories. So Tesla's current factory capacity is around 1.9 million vehicles per year versus the expected production of 1.8 million. And this year we are kind of closing in on 1.7, 1.8 million. Hopefully, if we can get up to 2 million this year, that'd be fantastic. That would be a very good 50% growth on a compounded basis. And there's definitely room for a lot of expansion at both Texas and German factories as well. And Shanghai expansion was planned but has been put on hold. However, continued expansion at the 50% rate, Tesla would need new factories, and Indonesia has been under the talks with the Indonesian government. So that is something that Tesla may explore. And the second thing that I'm going to be really interested on is the Nevada's battery factory. So there's been some leaked proposals of $3.6 billion gigafactory to produce up to 100 gigawatt hours of batteries in Nevada, and eventually a factory to assemble the Tesla Semi at the same location as well. And Musk has never shied away from taking subsidies. So the $45 per kilowatt hour subsidy from the U.S. taxpayer, that's about $4.5 billion a year at the proposed production rate, and more than $1 billion in subsidies and concessions from the state of Nevada to make this a no-brainer for Tesla and for Elon Musk to set up their battery factory in Nevada as well. So that's number 2. Number 3, we might get some information on the proposed $25,000 vehicle. That's going to be the lower cost vehicle for of course Tesla. This is going to be a potential new product, a new model for the company, and it's going to cater to a whole different target market. Right now, Tesla's going to consider the luxury market, but $25,000 vehicle or $20,000 vehicle is going to be a game changer. It's really going to put a lot of pressure on a lot of other OEMs, especially more combustion engine and other electric vehicle makers as well, for Tesla to achieve that level of economy of scale and be able to produce a very good, solid electric vehicle for that price point. Will definitely be a game changer for Tesla. And of course, not to mention the energy storage and what's going to be the game plan for this sustainable future and renewable future for Earth. So all those things are going to be on the table. Everything, I think even some news on Cybertruck can be expected. There's also some speculation that we might get some more news on the Optimus robot, and that was again unveiled last year, and we had a little bit of some insight into what that robot can and cannot do with some other utility. But we've also got Boston Scientific, which is working on a whole next level of robots, which I think could be a very good fit for a potential acquisition with Tesla. But that again is something that is speculated. We might hear or might learn more about in Tesla's upcoming March 1st Investor Day presentation. But that being said, I wanted to go over Tesla's chart. So let's just run right into the trading view. This right here, again, a very, very strong technical rally for Tesla coming in from low 100s. It's gone up a little bit over 110%. So without a doubt, Tesla's price to earnings multiple, which at one point was trading at 25, 20 levels, which got down to like extremely reasonable levels, it's now trading it back up to 40 to 50 times earnings once again. So we've seen the valuation kind of expand quite a bit, multiples have expanded, and in that same time we've seen the earnings from Tesla, which have come out really, really good coming out of the gate, but we have to keep in mind that the first quarter 2023 is going to be far more important for a lot of companies than the fourth quarter 2022, because interest rates are still going higher. We're still got a lot of uncertainty when it comes to the macro picture. So when it comes to interest rates, when it comes to inflation, there's still a lot of uncertainty. There's still a lot of question marks around those topics. So that being said, I mean, if I were to bring out the analysis right now, it can also be argued that Tesla is mostly trading sideways. So we are seeing a lot of consolidation sideways for Tesla. And this can be seen as a little bit of a potential bull flag as well. So this right here can be argued as a potential bull flag, considering that we had a very strong rally over here. So this right here can be considered as a pull for Tesla. So very nice rally, and then now we're starting to go sideways, and we've got that Investor Day presentation coming up for Tesla. So if you get some very, very strong news, if you get some continued momentum on higher volume, it is possible that we get a big breakout. But the highest level that I could see Tesla get up to from a resistance standpoint Well, first of all, we've got a big resistance over here. So we got a big technical resistance around 227, 228. So that right there is going to be a very important level to watch for Tesla. We have gotten rejected at that level in the past. Previously, we have validated that as a support, and not to mention that we've also got that 200 simple moving average sitting for Tesla right there at 221. So that's going to be that first level to watch. If you do get a potential breakout above that level, and the next level is going to be all the way up to 268. So that right there is going to be that next resistance. And the reason is because we're still inside this widening wedge pattern. So if I kind of zoom out a little bit, you'll notice that we are still getting rejected at these lower highs. And this has been going on since the end of November, beginning of 2022, end of November 2021. So this right here is the lower highs, and we've got the lower lows, and we've gotten validated at that level. Of course, recently we kind of blew past that support, came down even lower, became really oversold. So we're getting a bit of a knee-jerk reaction back up of 110%. So if you do get a breakout above this potential bull flag after the event, or even before the event, the next resistance really is going to be all the way up to 270 to 268. So this right here, that lower high, and this will go ahead and turn this level back into a support. But if for any reason, if this investor day is like any other in the past, it's going to be a little bit of a buy the rumor, sell the news type situation. And I wouldn't be surprised for Tesla to once again trade below 190s or 180s, or even down in the 160s, which is going to be that next support level to watch for Tesla. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and a complete update on Tesla stock and what to look forward to. Again, Cybertruck, new factories, energy storage, Optimus, potentially $25,000 vehicle. Everything is on the line, autonomous vehicle, any new updates on those. But since this is more towards sustainability and renewable future, I think it is going to be more about energy as opposed to automotive. So we may not get a lot of information on the automotive side of the business when it comes to Cybertruck or $25,000 vehicle and new factories and production capacities. Like all those things are important, but we may not get a lot of updates on that. I think it's going to be mostly about energy storage, battery production, recycling. Some of those things I think are going to be far more important and focus for this investor day for Tesla. So let me know your thoughts. My fair value is still going to be a little bit lower than where we're trading right now, probably in the 120s, 130s. Last time I checked, it was around those levels, and it's kind of in line with what Professor Demodrins also calculated for Tesla's fair value very recently from back in, I believe, early February. It was closer to 129, if I remember correctly, closer to 130. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. If you did, make sure that you drop a like, subscribe, and the link to our Discord and Patreon is going to be down below if you're interested in joining us. As always, happy investing, and I'll see you all in the next video.